just started, and he too has some amazing numbers to share with you. I don't want to, take anything away from your success, my friend. So do me a favor, please spill the beans. Tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
All right, Jerry. My background is in personal training, and I've also had a 14 years an office cleaning business. wasn't big, very small, but I didn't want to expand it. And I've also had a pre-employment screening company with a couple of partners. That was a disaster. But so that's just a little bit about the background. And when I saw this, I've probably been in 24. I don't know. I doubt I have Jerry beat, but I have been in at least 24 MLMs. And I have also done Zeke Rewards, Better Living. You can hardly name one that I didn't get involved with. And so when this came along, my sponsor, Orlando, I had watched him make about $240,000 in about a little over a year. And I still didn't join. It took a while. It took a while for me to get on board. But once I did, I came in at the VIP level. And my very first sale was $22,000. My next sale was $6,500, and then I've had a $3,500. So totaling $32,000 in my first 30 days or so.
So $32,000 in your first 30 days.
Yep. So as you can imagine, I'm figuring out ways that I can scale this even larger. Because so far, Jerry, I don't even have a VA. I'm doing it all on my own and transcribing and going through every little thing myself so I understand it. But obviously, I'm learning from you and Brian and Alex, and so there's no way that I can't go any longer without a VA.
Good, man. Good. Well, I tell you, that's the best way to do it. Honestly, is to know the entire business out. But you already have. That's what's so great, is you've done it. So congrats.
I've even been doing everything I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, congrats. Let me see here, Kathy. If you, I see Kathy made it here. Guys, just mute your mics if you can, and that way I'll be able to. Let's see here. Kathy also has a great story, being a preschool teacher, and I also had the pleasure of meeting her, spending some time in Colorado. It was just great. I just can't wait to do it again. But as a preschool teacher, I guess you guys are looking at opportunities too, I guess.
Absolutely. I was making $20,000 a year for a charter school, a small school, working with 33 to 6-year-olds and 2 other adults. The stimulation, needless to say, was very high, and a lot of pressure, a lot of decision making, and a lot of strain for the money. But the hardest part was being really out of any influence over the attitudes of the people that I was working with. So I was in a lot of negativity. You would think a preschool would be a positive, cheerful place, but the attitudes were really, really hard. There was a lot of negativity, a lot of complaining, and kind of irresponsible culture that made it so hard to keep going. I was looking for opportunity. And I worked my way into this business. I came in at the lowest level, at the $2,000 level, and lucky for me, it worked so well that I got qualified with almost without taking your good coaching of knowing how to work the business. It did work on its own for me to the point where it qualified me. And it was at that point that I saw the potential, that I really got my arms around what an amazing thing this was. And it was that gave me the courage to let go of that job, to say, you know what, there is I have something better.
As a general contractor here on the West Coast, born and raised here, and I've never had a job. I was always afraid of a job, and it's been to my benefit. I've enjoyed a very successful career as a contractor, and but I was always looking for something for retirement, something, a way out of the construction. I shared with the gentleman today that I used to put 60,000 miles a year on my truck. And I just realized that I'm not putting hardly, I go to the gas station, I go to the store, I go to a few places, and I don't have to buy a new truck because I wear them out. So this business has given me that opportunity. And so when I first looked at the business and I started, I failed. I'm not one of those success stories that came in and in 30 days I made 20,000 or I made 50,000. I failed for a long time. But as I was failing, I never lost the desire. And I kept seeing people that come in under Jerry and they came in under Brian and Alex, that they were doing this, they were having the success. And it drove me nuts that why wasn't it working for me? It wasn't working for me because I wasn't doing it. I wasn't committed. And so September 26th, I made a decision to get committed to this and do it. And I still failed a little bit because I was still in a learning curve. And so I finally figured it out in October and started making sales in November. I had some great sales in November. I just had a sale yesterday, and looking forward to some pretty phenomenal things happening here in December. And, we talk about support and coaching. Jerry is my coach, and I know he didn't get committed to me till I got committed to this business. And when I got committed, he stepped up, and he is awesome. Can't say enough about the support and commitment from the whole community here. It's phenomenal.
One of my members, his name is Antonio, and he came on board November 8th. And he's been trying to come into the web room, but unfortunately there's a glitch. So I decided, you know what? He's spent time. He's been successful in these last 30 days. He can't believe it. So I'm not going to spill all the beans, but I'm going to ask Antonio if you can turn your speakers down on your computer, and then say hello to the nice people here on the webinar, and tell everybody how your first 30 days went.
Hey everybody, Antonio Smith. Yes, hey, what's up, Jerry?
What's up?
Everybody in 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. Yes, I'm excited. Definitely, I didn't realize it was actually 50,000, a little bit more than 50,000 once you crunch the numbers. And just got focused, went all in. I missed a couple of days at the gym. I went to the grocery store, got some food, some water, and I took the phone by hostage. And I said I'm not going to get off until it shoots out a couple of deals for me. So pretty much that's what I did, and I just went all in.
So what were your first two sales like?
Well, I focused on the higher numbers. The first one was a $22,000 sale. Well, the first two were $22,000 sales. One was a $6,500 sale, which he was going to come in under the $22,000 sale, $22,000 level. I just focused on selling the value of the program. And once they saw the video and how simple it was, just invite to the video, it just made sense. And just a great caliber of individuals that are attracted to this. And they just really just pushed it. And just so I'll be fair with it, I would say if you feel like giving up 3 times, you're close to a sale. Because it was a couple of times in between where when you're making calls, your mind's gonna be talking to you like, hey, is this gonna work? Is that gonna work? And if you feel like giving up at least 3 times, you're close to a sale. Because initially I had a VIP that was approved for the credit, and I just knew he was gonna come aboard, but that didn't quite happen. But I persisted through that, kept pushing, and brought on 2 new ones. And now I'm gonna brag to him. I'm gonna say, hey, thanks for motivating me to keep pushing forward. I just think 50,000 in the last 30 days.
Yeah, well, obviously, yeah, you just made 50,000 while you were thinking about it.
That's right. Yeah. While you're thinking about it, here's a couple of checks to show you. Just made 50,000.
Well, you're a rock star, man. Anybody that walks in here, and obviously it just shows, obviously how simple the system is. You know, it has its benefits. That's exactly what the whole business is all about. It's changing people's lives quite quickly. You know, we're not a hype type of business. I'm not a hype kind of guy, but I know that, you know, when people take advantage of the tools and literally just advertise a phone number and then just invite people to a webinar, and the rest honestly writes itself. And that's how people start calling you. They start, you know, realizing, oh my goodness, this looks like something it looks like a real business that I've been finally searching for. So Antonio, my friend, congrats to you. And I expect massive results in 2017.
Absolutely. Just like we talked, it's the $1 million. When I first got started, I said I was going to see you at the VIP event, and it sure did happen.
Yeah.
Boom, San Diego. So hey, I see you at the $1 million.
That's right. That's right, man. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. If you want to stay on, maybe just keep on the phone here. Maybe somebody has a question for you. If you don't mind sharing, we'll go from there. Okay.